Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I will be showing you 3 super easy fall DIYs using mainly Dollar Tree items. I will be using extra wood that I had left over from my previous DIYs. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So for the first DIY, I'm going to be using 3 candle holders along with a galvanized thankful word. So I'm going to start off by painting the block completely white. I'm going for a rustic look, so here I'm just going to add some brown to give it that rustic effect. Moving on to the thankful word, I wanted it to be stable, so I decided to carve 2 lines to where the F and the T could sit in place perfectly. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add a generous amount of E6000 to the candle holder to place them securely on the block. Last, I am going to add some E6000 to the bottom of the T and the F to place it securely in place. And that completes the first DIY. Moving on to the next DIY, I'm going to be using this fall sign along with 3 pumpkins. So I'm going to start off by removing the 2 bottom signs along with the wording on this first sign. Next, I will be painting the entire sign white. I decided to leave the wording on these other 2 signs just because they didn't have any glitter, so it wasn't going to be bulky, and I ended up doing about 2 layers of the white paint. I'm going to add 3 different shaped pumpkins to the sign, so this first 3D pumpkin I'm going to paint completely white. For the other 2 pumpkins, I wanted to add a pattern to them, so here I'm just tracing the pumpkin out in some scrapbooking paper. You can also use stock paper, and I find these at Hobby Lobby. They have tons of patterns for every holiday, so I'm just going to cut it out and then Mod Podge it to the pumpkins. So I wanted to use 3 different size pumpkins. I know that Dollar Tree carries the solid where you can paint over them, you can add whatever you want. But this one I believe is the biggest pumpkin that they carry. So here I am just sanding down the Thankful and Blessed. This one does have a ton of glitter on it, so I am just removing that. That way when I place the paper with Mod Podge, it'll just lay flat. Next, I will be painting the stems brown. I'm also going to paint the edges brown to give them that rustic look. I'm also going to be doing the same thing to the sign. So here I'm just arranging the signs along with the pumpkins to see where exactly I want to place them. I am now going to glue everything together. Next, I will be making 2 bows for the 2 smallest pumpkins. For the last pumpkin, I decided to add a bigger bow and some color to it. To complete the sign, I'm going to add "Welcome to our patch" in vinyl. And that completes the second DIY. And for the last DIY, I'm using some wallpaper, a shadow box, and some leaves. First thing I'm going to do is take the shadow box apart and start removing the lettering with a scraper. You can also use a razor or a small knife. Sticking with the same theme, I'm going to go ahead and paint the shadow box white and give it that rustic effect. So as you can see here, I'm adding some painter's tape. I did get some paint on the glass, which was a little bit of a struggle to remove. Next, I will be lining the background of the shadow box with a neutral colored wallpaper. Next, I'm going to gather a handful of the colored leaves to put in the shadow box. Last, I'm going to add some vinyl that says "Hello Fall" to complete the shadow box. And that completes this DIY video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.